Hello. From here, we get into another pillar of financial life, which is insurances. Now, when it comes to insurances, I find this is one of the most procrastinated area and least understood from an individual's perspective. Insurance go I see like a brake in a car. I was reading this analogy and quite liked it. Ask yourself, what do you think about the importance of brake in a car? Most people would answer it is one of the most critical part in a car and it helps us stop in case of an emergency or in a planned manner. If I ask the same question in a different manner, let's say you have to drive, your brakes are not good enough, and you have to go from place A to place B on a highway. Your car has a capacity to run up to 100 kilometers per hour. What speed will you drive your car at? All of a sudden, the answer says as slow as possible. I may not even choose to drive. If I tweak this question a little bit more, what if your car has are having state of the art brakes and you're very comfortable with them? The answer ends up being as fast as the speed limit allows. So, in other words, if you have good brakes, you can cover your journey faster. This is a different corollary to the previous answers which I get that a brake in a car serves a motive to stop the car. I bring this example back to the personal finance world on insurances. Insurances are like brakes in your life. If you have good quality insurances in place, it helps you to take care of those emergencies, which means your financial life can be on a fast track. You do not need to kind of over budget for contingencies. There are multiple different types of insurances when it comes to an individual. One is related to death. If someone dies, money is paid to the beneficiaries or nominees. This is called term cover. Health insurance, which is predominantly related to hospitalization related costs. Critical illness covers when critical illness happens, example, stroke, heart attack, cancer, and so on. Lump sum amount is paid to the person upon diagnosis. Accident and disability covers. In case of an accident which results in a disability, an amount gets paid to you as well. I wish this is I wish this is never utilized for a person. But God forbid when that circumstances come in, insurance can be a really savior. Uh, in other words, it is a good expense to have. The other one is estate management. This particular one is also very loosely understood. Most of the लोग इस पे फोकस ही नहीं करते हैं. सारा फोकस लोगों का इस जगह पे रह जाता है, राइट? बट एस्टेट मैनेजमेंट क्या है? क्या कभी आपने सोचा है कि जिस पैसे को आप इन्वेस्ट करते जा रहे हैं, अगर आपको कुछ हो गया, तो क्या आपके फैमिली मेंबर्स को पता भी है वो पैसा एग्जिस्ट करता है, किस इन्वेस्टमेंट में है, कौन कौन से एडवाइजर्स के थ्रू है, और अगर है भी, क्या आपने उसमें नॉमिनीज डाल रखे हैं, क्या आपकी विल एग्जिस्ट करती है, सो दैट कि जिस पैसे को आपने इन्वेस्ट किया था आपके लिए और आपके परिवारजनों के लिए, आपके नहीं होने के बाद उनके पास वो स्मूथली पहुंच जाए. कोविड के केस में बहुत सारे अनप्लान्ड फैमिलीज में डेथ्स हुई एंड इन मेनी केसेस दिस वाज इग्नोर्ड. वो फैमिलीज आज भी स्ट्रगल कर रही हैं उस पैसे पे एक्सेस करने के लिए, बिकॉज कुछ केसेस में नॉमिनी नहीं था, कुछ केसेस में विल नहीं एग्जिस्ट करती, कई केसेस में जॉइंट अकाउंट होल्डर्स नहीं एडेड है. तो इवन दो अ फैमिली माइट बी रिच in assets but poor because they are not able to access it. Very critical parts as a part of your financial well-being. We then go into an element which people focus the most, which is investments. Investments is putting aside your today's income for future consumption. Your investments help in addressing this requirement. It's उल्टा of loans. लोन्स में अपनी फ्यूचर की इनकम्स को आज यूज करके खर्चा कर रहे हैं. इन्वेस्टमेंट्स में आप आज की डिस्पोजेबल इनकम को फ्यूचर की तरफ पार्क कर रहे हैं. There are total 4 assets in the world. We'll cover them in a separate session. But effectively, investments वाला part then looks about कि मैंने अपने फैमिली बजट को देखा. मेरे पास इतनी इनकम से इतने खर्चे थे, उसमें से इतनी सेविंग हो रही है. मैंने अपने लोन्स को फैक्टर इन कर लिए. इमरजेंसी फंड्स मैंने इकट्ठे कर रखे हैं. एडिक्वेट इंश्योरेंसेस ले रखे हैं. नाउ लेट मी पुट असाइड माय इनकम विच इज नॉट यूज्ड टुडे फॉर फ्यूचर. कैसे इन्वेस्ट करना है, कहाँ इन्वेस्ट करना है, क्या कॉन्सेप्ट अप्लाई करने चाहिए, दैट इज एट अ लेटर डिफरेंट स्टेज वील डिस्कस अबाउट. बट एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम what I wanted to kind of bring across is कि इन्वेस्टमेंट्स पे अपन जो फोकस करते हैं वो स्टार्टिंग में नहीं आता, वो यहाँ नहीं होता, वो ऑलमोस्ट नेक्स्ट स्टेज पे आता है. एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट से ही एक बड़ा ही नाइस कल्मिनेशन पॉइंट आता है, मैनेजिंग योर बिहेवियर्स. पीपल माइट बी थिंकिंग कि ये बिहेवियर फाइनेंशियल सर्कल में कहाँ से आ गया, ये तो साइकोलॉजी की बात हो गई. How come psychology and finance are related? My experience tells me that investments, wealth management, or any other financial decisions has a big part about managing your own behavior. You might you might be investing in the best growth asset in the world. But because of your behavior, you might take worse decisions at worse times. Example, people withdrawing their money during COVID lows thinking market अब और नीचे जाएगा. FD rates are at rock bottom and people thinking कि अब तो और नीचे जाएंगी, उन्होंने 10-10 साल की FDs करा ली. गोल्ड बहुत ऊपर चला गया, लाओ अब इन्वेस्ट कर लेते हैं. अब वही गोल्ड अगर 20,000 के लेवल 60,000 के लेवल से हटके नीचे आ जाए, पीपल बोलते हैं अब ये बेकार हो गया एसेट. नाउ in many cases the thing which is required for a particular person to achieve their life goals is managing their behaviors. If you stay put in most of these cases, there's a lot of noise. We just need to ignore them and stay put. Once we have kind of addressed all of these points, we would realize that our financial circle is well poised to help us achieve our goals. It is very critical that each and everyone is given equal importance rather than just focusing on one or other areas. We'll cover about many of these areas in future videos as well. Thank you.